I came to Daytona in 1979, and I was kind of a late bloomer as an artist because I was in my high 50s. Helen Yates introduced me to Beaux Arts, and they accepted me, so I was thrilled, of course. I didn't know anybody except two people in Beaux Arts then, and it was really tough to get in. If you didn't know anybody, it was really tough to get in. But I knew Helen, and they took me in. I joined Beaux Arts mainly because I wanted to learn from other artists and the friendships that you make. Really, I've done a little abstract, but I'm more sentimental, I think, because I only have one eye that I can see out of. So I had trouble with perspective. And I did it anyhow, whether it was right or wrong. And it was funny, I won the prizes for the ones that were off. And I won Best of Show at the Art League with the cow picture. I heard people say, "That's a cow." Be true to yourself. When you look at your paintings, they're you. And if they aren't you, then it's not true. You're always a student. A lot of times we didn't have teachers, and we went to the art league, took our canvases, and worked. So our work was more true in some ways. We learned from each other. In Beaux Arts, we had one juried show a year and one theme show. And the way we kind of got into Ormond Museum, as I recall, was through the theme shows. They liked theme shows, and they were not judged. Theme shows, you had to, there was so much imagination, because it would be like Midas, which this is Midas touch, with gold. Everything had to be gold. And then the paper factory, everything had to be paper. Well, a lot of people never worked in paper before, so it made you think outside the box. And there was no charge, no judging for the theme shows. So everybody was relaxed. They didn't have to wait to see what the judge was going to deem was good. And I always hated judging, but it's the way it goes. We had the privilege of going on Main Street and being in some of the buildings there. And that was a rough street. And we worked in Main Street, and it was free, except we had to pay the electricity. But we had to get out completely twice a year for the motorcyclists, which was kind of fun in a way, but a lot of work, when you start moving all your things around. But we enjoyed it. It put us right up in the heart of things. A stripper. Oh, well, I had a stripper come. Yeah, a man. And the women went nuts. So we hired this guy to come, and my God, these old women in there came. It was the older women, Nell Lincoln and all those. They got up with him, was dancing, and they never forgot that. Kitty Torales, remember? Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah, she's kind of cute. Yeah, look at them looking. My God, they look so hungry. Yeah. I forget what it cost to have him, but he gave it everything he had. We'd had a long day at the show, And we came and had one of those little plastic glasses with wine. The next thing I knew, I was up with the disc jockey singing New York, New York. Nobody clapped. I was with Barbara Parati, and we were at some art thing over in Orlando. And I had never pumped gas before. And I looked and I didn't have too much gas, so I said, I better fill up. So I went there to the pump and took the thing out, and it squirted up into the next aisle onto this guy with full suit. He never said one word. He got back in his car and took off. And I went up to the woman, I said, I think my pump is malfunctioning. She said, the only thing malfunctioning is your finger. Because most people don't like to be president. I always kind of liked it because all you have to do is run the meeting, really. My whole thing was art spirit. You should always appreciate and value anybody's work. And it really more the art spirit than anything, because I thought that was so important. And I always said, read Robert Henry's book, The Art Spirit, because he laid a lot of that out. Took me 90 years to think, hey, I'm not that bad.